makeup? We don't have makeup. We want
You want it not to be natural?
Yes.
Right. Just remember the camera adds 10 pounds. So.
Hello, my name is Sarah Buishagi, and welcome to another segment of Tea with Teachers. I'm here with Mr. Steve Obringer, and he is a biology teacher at Oxbridge Academy. Mr. O.
Yes, ma'am.
What about Oxbridge caught your attention?
So my wife is actually from the area, and we were currently living, or previously living in the Washington, D.C. area when we decided to make the move to West Palm Beach. And because she is from here and she still has family and friends here, when I started my search for teaching opportunities, a number of different people told me about Oxbridge and sort of the new, unique, a little bit non-traditional instruction that went on here, and it really intrigued me, and so put in an application, and here I am.
What sports did you play in high school?
So in high school, my primary sport was probably tennis. If I had to say one, it was my best sport because I played it growing up. I played soccer as well in high school, dabbled in basketball, but kind of just for fun. And then when I went to college, I actually ended up playing rugby at the college level, so
That's cool.
a little bit of everything.
So how was it being the coach of the girls' soccer team?
Here it's been great. I was actually the boys coach at my first school for 6 years, and I helped out some of the girls' programs. And then when I came here and the position opened up, I didn't have an opportunity to coach at my last school in DC just because they already had somebody in the position. So when that came available, it was a really good opportunity for me to get back into coaching. And here, obviously with the tradition of success that the girls' program has, it's a lot of work and pressure, but at the same time it's very rewarding to see success, obviously, on the field with the athletes and in the classroom as well for the girls.
What's your favorite topic to teach in biology?
Probably the cell, which we're actually on now, as you are now. I think that cell biology, at least for me personally, is just really interesting because people kind of take for granted what they're made of. And you don't really think about things on a cellular level unless you're a nerd like me. So, most people walking around aren't thinking about what's going on in them as a cell at the cellular level. And so just kind of seeing that there's, really so many complexities and intricacies at the cellular level, and how different cells can be, not just from like one organism to another, but from one type of cell to another within a human, for instance, is just always been fascinating to me. And I think that because of that, it's easy for me to nerd out and get excited about that in the classroom and convey that information to my students.
Do you have any cell jokes?
Cell jokes? Not off the top of my head.
No.
If one comes to me, we'll circle back to
Okay.
it.
Do you travel often?
We travel some. It's slowed down some since we've had our first daughter, who's 21 months old now. And so we try to get away when we can, but we also now have twins on the way.
Oh,
So,
congratulations.
Thank you. So obviously I'm probably going to be in West Palm Beach for like the next 15 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
Never leave town, but
You can always raise them to love traveling.
that's true. And get them to take me places when I'm old. Right.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I looked at this question and went back and forth so many times. I think right now in life, probably the ability of flight would be the most useful because I'm pulled in like 8 different directions at any one point during the day. So having that ability would just allow me to, not spend half my life in the car going from daycare to school to soccer practice to a match, just save a lot of time in the day if I have that ability.
Do you also like what's it called? Having the wind through your hair.
Yeah, obviously, with all this hair that I have left in my head, feeling my locks flowing like Thor is never a bad thing.
What wisdom would you like to impart on the students of Oxbridge?
Oh, wow, epic ending.
Yeah.
I think that students should do as many things as they can while they're here at the high school level, and particularly at Oxbridge, because there's just so many opportunities, whether you're talking about electives, whether you're talking about clubs, whether you're talking about sports. I think that, everyone should at least try a few different things while they're in high school. And obviously people are going to find their niches, and somebody's a very good athlete, they're going to play sports, but that person should also, even if it's just a class or like being in a play or doing art of some kind, like I think that Oxbridge really affords those opportunities to its students, and I think that I would hope that most students would take advantage of that, at least to some degree. And so if I were giving them advice, I would say that to try to diversify yourself, because a lot of times you don't know not only what you like, but also what you might be really good at if you haven't tried it.
Yeah.
And so if you don't take advantage of those opportunities, you may miss something that could be a hobby or something that you're passionate about or good enough to make it to a career.
Always trying new things.
Right.
I always try
Absolutely.
to do that.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly. This is a new thing.
For me it is.
True. Yeah. All right. This is Tea with Teachers. I'm Sarah Buasaki. I'm here with Mr. Steve Obringer, and we are signing out.
When did I start laughing? Because I forget what.
When I asked him if I had kids.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Right after we talked about my
Right
kids.
after.